Hello everyone, welcome to As He Speaks Ministry. Today's video will not be financial advice. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial guru, I am not a financial analyst, I am not a financial advisor, I am not your finance guy. I am simply a woman God has entrusted with these words to give prophetically to His people. God's promise is that He will be making millionaires and billionaires. This is a topic so frequently spoken on and is so true. However, I've actually had this word for a while. I've had it since November. God shared with me that I should go tell His people. He is sending this thing. He is doing it. In January, He confirmed it with me. And now He is tugging on my spirit, pushing me to go ahead and release this word. Because there's so many of you who will be listening and will be receiving. Honestly, I was so scared to give this word. Because, well, who am I to speak on such a topic when I am not yet in such position? But if our mighty and matchless God trusts me with that word, who am I to not believe that I can actually do it? Who am I to question His choice of entrusting me with that word? So let's go ahead and talk about this dream. So in this dream, there was a young lady who was actually or is one of the millionaires, or she represented one of the millionaires, billionaires God is creating, releasing, producing. She was driving a white luxury vehicle dressed in white and gold. She was heading into a direction that was very dark. It was down a very dark road. Out of that dark road came a blue car which hit hers. That car, the blue car, which came out of the dark place, had no scratches, no dents. After hitting her car, turned around and left. It's kind of like a hit and run. Her car, on the other hand, was completely damaged. However, she stepped out scratch-free. Thank God. Though it was a dream, thank God. What was so odd to me is that persons in the community where that happened all were not worried about whether or not this young lady was fine, was okay, was doing well, but instead were in awe of the level of luxury she was able to attain. She went on someone's veranda or front porch, whichever you refer to it as, to have a seat, to regroup, to kind of get her mind right because of what had just happened to her. And while doing that, you would think someone would ask, "How are you doing?" Instead, they were all questioning, how was she able to do this thing? How did she get to this place? How did this even happen? They were basically praising her wealth, her riches, and her luxurious lifestyle. I was there. I did not speak, but instead was observing. Someone said to me, "Did you know that is one of the millionaires God created?" I, of course, responded, "Yes. I am aware that she is one of the millionaires God created." And so shortly after this dream, God woke me up at around 3 in the morning and said, "Here are some instructions I need you to give to my people. Here's what to do and what not to do. So get your pens and papers ready, get your notebooks ready, record, screen record, whatever it may be that you need to do. Go ahead and get it ready, because there are about to be new inventions by Christians. There are about to be book releases by Christians. The beauty industry, the fashion industry, whatever industry you may be involved in, new restaurants of their different capacity, new franchises coming out from Christians simply because they followed these instructions, simply because they were chosen by God, simply because our God, once He says it, it will be done. Know that right now, for some, it may seem impossible. Right now, you may simply have a plan. Right now, it may seem slow. Right now, things may be dull. But know that when we say joy comes in the morning, when the word says joy comes in the morning, know that it does. It really does. I know so many things we say seem so cliche. Oh, just smile and be happy. Oh, just give God thanks you're alive. Well, here's an addition to that. Give God thanks you're alive and about to be financially free. Because I know that somewhere that so many are struggling, even after God promised they wouldn't. However, our God is about to take you out of that. The joy you've been waiting for in the morning, it's about to be here. So get ready. Get your papers and pen ready. I think that's enough talking for you to now be prepared. Let's get into these notes. Let's get into these instructions. Before getting into how you can miss these things, let's go ahead and make note of how you can instead prepare for these things. 1, make a plan. Do your research. Make note of what your team looks like, the members needed on your board, the steps needed to take to build what you are aiming for. Ensure the plan is clear and precise. Secondly, be sure of what you are representing. What is your story? What is your why? If asked what is your brand about and why was it created, what would your answer be? Third, what is your product? What is the function or purpose of your product? What does the person you look like wear? What is their day-to-day life like? Are you mentally preparing yourself for it? Are you lounging around, sleeping all day, being lazy while waiting to become the one who is productive, successful, has days of heavy workload? When it is time to order products or make necessary purchases, are you aware of what the process is like? Get ready. Get your ducks in order. God is sending connections and resources to catapult you to success. Stay alert and in expectancy of the shifts that will put you in position of financial freedom. Are you ready? Do you have that plan? Do you know what your team looks like? Do you know what you present, what your story is, what your products even are? Or why they are there? What is their function? Are you even physically ready? Is your wardrobe ready? Is your body ready? Is your mind ready? Be prepared. Live as if it's already here because basically it is. I promise you it is at your front door. It is at your front door. And I'm not saying this as man. I'm saying this because the Holy Spirit led me to, because it's a promise God is making to you. Get ready. Get your ducks in order. These steps are all set to prepare you so you won't miss what He has promised. Now, when God says miss, He doesn't mean the gift might have been on the train, but you got to the station too late, so it had already passed. Nope. These blessings are coming straight to your lap. He is literally handing them to you as it is handover season. This is a thing He is building for generations to come. But here I will share with you 3 ways in which you could miss these things He has given. 1, in lack of preparation. You ruin the moment of reception, therefore basically throwing your blessings to the sharks. He might send it in a conversation, but because you lack the knowledge you gave, either false information or simply proved yourself lacking by not knowing what to say. Hence steps 2 and 3, which again, I'll repeat to you. Be sure of what you're presenting. What is your story? What is your why? If asked what is your brand about and why was it created, what is your answer? 3, what is your product? What is the function or purpose of your product? Know what you present and the purpose of your product. Your lacking in preparation could seriously cost you investors. Not only to give financially, but to put you in rooms to grant you success. 2 is mistreating or misusing. Sometimes we are granted chances to learn, chances to grow, and chances to build. There may be college recruiters in your line at the grocery store. They might have introduced themselves to you or cracked a joke. Being alert and stay in expectancy. Treat everyone as if they are being used to shift you into a better and new life. There's a blessing waiting in that. Be kind. Thirdly, do not miss steps in your preparation or leave small details out, as everything you'll need to learn through research and making notes is necessary for your success. Missing a thing or two, irrespective of how minuscule, could cost you. These moves are sudden. Everything God is doing is sudden. He has given you the resources to prepare for these things. It will be quick. It will be sudden. It will be fast. Out of nowhere, says mighty God. But we must stand in the space of preparation, of being ready, so we don't miss in any of the 3 ways or even more what he is doing, as it shall come to pass. Warning, the devil comes to steal and destroy. Be very careful of what direction and place you take your gifts. It's very important you stay in prayer and fasting for guidance. It's important you have God-fearing people on your team. It's important that when you are this person, you don't try to dabble in things of darkness, but stay pure, stay true, stay in the light. There will be temptations, but may your spirit be strong enough to conquer the flesh. The devil is lay-waiting you in that dark place. He is waiting for you to just take a slight turn, and there he is with his tools of distraction. Be prayerful, be mindful, be wise. In the dream, the girl was decked in white and gold. She was made pure. She was clothed in fine garments. She was wearing luxury materials and driving an expensive car. Yet she chose to take that wealth into darkness. And there the devil took pleasure in harming her gift as she entered his territory. The world of luxury can be a dark place, but it can even more so be filled with light. Keep your gifts where the light is. Be in prayer. Be in fasting. Be wise. Keep your gifts where God is. I hope you accept these. I hope you receive these. And I do pray that when you do enter the space of being more, of being in great abundance, that you truly do not take your gifts to dark places, but keep them in the light.